Yo, ¿qué pasó a todos mi caballeros y damas? It's your girl Nairi here feeling some type of way, so I'm venting. So I got this other one called Vindication that I want to do. It's about twisted politics, so hope you like it. How can we expect justice from a system that covers the truth about hurt and depression, believes in suppression of all expression, but never solutions, always diluting suggestions, but yet expecting for us to overcome magnetic possessions of stress and reflections of feeling incompetent of selves, and politicians covering sins behind masks of perfections, ignoring experience but keeping ignorance as lessons, distorting the dreams of those of little means, but hiding extortioners and their portions behind the scenes. Wicked and twisted is the generation that we bring, praising and worshiping an anthem that the blood guilty sing. The man of no color comes in all forms and fashions of war, but the plains of illogical defeat is the witness that I bore. In the beginning, God created heavens and earth for what it was worth until the enemy decided to step on his turf, introduce us to pain and hurt, exploit us to work into the poison of death to put us back to the dirt. But did he win? The battle to defeat us from sin, steal us from our creator over and over again. So should we pretend the world will never come to an end? Or indecisively will our faith cause us to blow with the wind? Shall we bend but never break? Take all we can take and pray to God for a resurrection as we see our reflection on a torture state. Babylon has reached its grand climax. Nation against nation, the rise and fall to be exact. The wild beast, north, south, and east will never be at peace. Last but not least, the west will never rest until Armageddon vindicates God theocratic justice. God rule is a theocratic term in Hebrew, not English. We're not Jew nor native, naive niggas, but Semitic. Shadow of a spirit is what keeps us kinetic, but as a people became divided and inferior to our genetic. 2 Timothy 3:1-5 is quite prophetic. Listen to the voice of the spirit as it gets moduletic. Please believe Eve was thoroughly deceived. That is why through one man we had to be redeemed. Some wonder why we suffer, though some blame God. Some need the rod. But if God is love and love is God, then wouldn't it seem quite odd to blame God? One whose lowly in life seems so obsolete. Although almighty rich one whose heart is so incomplete. The one of little vanity, but one who's so discreet, and one striving after the wind desires to be worshipped at his feet. What can you gain except stabs and pain? When you die, you can't maintain, because we all dying the same. But let me refrain, faith is a must. We all going back to the dust, and God we trust. We lie and we lust. The flesh is corrupt. Don't laugh. In reality, the truth ain't admitted to us. Awakening the lies and deception from the lips of those that are insidious. Silly of us to think that it was many of us who could stand against a kingdom that needs more pity than us. It's all senseless. How can we expect justice from a world that don't respect us, condemns spirit and truth, and condones everything wicked and adulterous? How can we stand, pledge allegiance to this land? Do we even know the man sitting at God's right hand, the one who conquered the world in his 3.5-year conquest? Because of him we bless. The enemy constantly puts us to the test, but in the end, back to the abyss with him in this system that he twists. And finally, God's theocratic justice must exist.